Talk about kickstarting a career. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're taking a look at the cast of Freaks and Geeks. Where are they now? For this list, we'll be taking a look at all the major actors from Freaks and Geeks and seeing what they've been up to in recent years. Number 10. Becky Ann Baker. Baker portrayed Jean Weir, the lovable and wonderfully innocent mother of Sam and Lindsay.
We are gonna have so much fun.
Unlike many of the child and teenage actors from the show, Baker hasn't attained the status of current Hollywood royalty. That said, she has still kept busy. In 2015, she appeared as a bookstore manager in the Jason Segel-led The End of the Tour. And in 2017, she played Carol in Table 19.
You should have married Leroy while I had the chance. Leroy knew where to put his hands.
But it's TV where Becky has devoted a majority of her time. From 2012 to 2017, she starred as Lorraine Horvath in Girls, and was even nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Guest Actress. In 2019, she appeared in 3 episodes of HBO's Big Little Lies, portraying Judge Marilyn Cipriani.
Given the underlying neutrality of these recommendations, I anticipate no objection.
Number 9. Joe Flaherty. Starring alongside Becky Ann Baker was Joe Flaherty, the somewhat goofy and out-of-touch father.
By the way, that drummer you're listening to? Yeah. He's terrible.
Despite his great performance, Flaherty has remained somewhat quiet since his time on Freaks and Geeks, and hasn't been seen in much as of late, probably because he turned 78 years old in 2019. In 2011, he provided the voice of the Vatican messenger in an episode of Family Guy.
This is for you.
What is it?
The Vatican has been holding this note for you for about 500 years.
And was credited in 2 episodes of the HBO animated comedy, The Life and Times of Tim.
Evening, ma'am. How can I help you?
His last major role was in 2012 when he played Mayor Andrews in an episode of the Canadian comedy Call Me Fitz. We suppose he's just taking it easy and enjoying retirement. We don't blame him.
Here's the thing. Your friends made me realize that it's high time that I straighten up and fly right. So, I quit drinking and I joined AA.
Number 8. John Francis Daly. Daly portrayed the main geek, Sam Weir, the second main protagonist of the show.
Hey!
Oh my God, I guess Elvis hasn't left the building.
In 2007, 7 years after Freaks and Geeks, Daly began playing Sweets in the Fox series Bones, a role he inhabited for another 7 years and 138 episodes.
I ran to call 911.
Where?
In your office. Why?
He's now Mr. Hollywood Big Shot, as he and his writing partner Jonathan Goldstein have helmed the scripts to movies like Horrible Bosses, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, and Spider-Man: Homecoming. In 2018, he both directed and appeared in Game Night, a movie that was lauded for its script and originality, and which earned over $100 million at the worldwide box office.
Again, I'd like to ask the players to allow me
To finish the question.
Number 7. Samm Levine. Of all the kids and teenagers, Samm Levine has had the quietest career.
So, what kind of music are you gonna play tonight? You should play some Chicago. They've got a really hot horn section.
Perhaps his most substantial post-Neil Schreiber role is that of Hirschberg in Inglourious Basterds. He's also enjoyed a ton of bit roles on TV, and in 2017, he appeared in 5 episodes of Wet Hot American Summer 10 years later.
There are certain things I can't say on a family radio station, folks. Buzz!
But unlike many of his co-stars, Levine has taken a somewhat unorthodox path. He was a regular guest and occasional guest host of the YouTube-streamed podcast, Kevin Pollak's Chat Show. He was also a regular on Collider's trivia competition show, Movie Trivia Schmodown. In 2018, he appeared in the pilot episode for the YouTube Red comedy I'm Poppy, which the producers hope to make more of in the coming future.
Okay, Poppy. The world is watching.
Number 6. Martin Starr. Starr earned critical acclaim for his role as the geekiest geek, Bill Haverchuck.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
Starr has remained close with Seth Rogen's gang, starring in movies like Knocked Up and Superbad, and making a very brief cameo in the meta-comedy This Is the End.
Martin, empty your pockets!
What?
He's also remained in the circle of his co-star John Francis Daly, as he played Roger Harrington in both Spider-Man: Homecoming and its sequel Far From Home. However, he's also branched off and enjoyed his own success. In 2014, Starr began starring as Bertram Guilfoyle in the HBO comedy Silicon Valley. He played Bertram for all 6 seasons of the show, which concluded in November 2019.
What the hell are you eating? Liquid shrimp. It's $200 a quart.
Wily Dufresne made it.
Number 5. Busy Phillips. Phillips played Kim Kelly, the female member of the Freaks and foil to fake freak Lindsay Weir. Busy has remained, busy in the television industry.
No, it's not okay. Still mad at you.
From 2016 to 2017, she starred as Gail Liptrap in the HBO series Vice Principals, a comedy starring Seth Rogen's buddy, Danny McBride.
Gail, stop putting food in your face. I need you to prepare me a plate of breakfast. I wish to dine upstairs.
I'm not your servant, Neil.
She also recently appeared in 2 episodes of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and in 2018, she landed her own talk show on E! Called Busy Tonight. The series lasted 1 season and 105 episodes and concluded in May of 2019. Phillips has also become a political advocate and testified before the House Judiciary Committee in June 2019, defending the right for safe abortion practices.
And I'm gonna open a year-round Halloween store. It's 12 times the profits, idiots.
Number 4. Jason Segel. Freaks and Geeks was Segel's first major role. He played the perpetually stoned, tragic, and yes, somewhat creepy Nick Andopoulos.
See, Lindsay, nothing about you and me should ever be rushed. I made that mistake before.
5 years after Freaks and Geeks ended, Segel began starring as Marshall Erickson in How I Met Your Mother, a role he inhabited through to the show's conclusion in 2014.
We're getting you a new girl, because Marshall Erickson, from this moment on, I make all your decisions for you. I'm sorry, who are you again?
Segel has remained somewhat quiet in recent years, starring in independent movies The End of the Tour, The Discovery, and Come Sunday. However, that looks to change in 2020 as he created, produced, and will star in the AMC anthology series Dispatches from Elsewhere. The series began filming in Pennsylvania in the summer of 2019.
My friend, you don't belong here. Come with me.
Number 3. James Franco. Franco wowed audiences and critics alike with his performance as Daniel Desario, arguably the toughest freak who ended up befriending the geeks over Dungeons & Dragons.
Make a good dungeon master, I can tell.
Yeah? Thanks.
As you're all well aware, James Franco has become a bona fide Academy Award-nominated, 2-time Golden Globe-winning megastar. He remains an incredibly busy man as he appeared in more than 10 movies between 2017 and 2019, including The Ballad of Buster Scruggs and The Disaster Artist.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
He also directed 5 movies in that time, and we haven't even mentioned his role as Vincent and Frankie Martino in the HBO period drama The Deuce. We don't think the guy sleeps.
I did marry a German girl for a hot minute.
Really? What happened?
Went kaput.
Number 2. Seth Rogen. Who would have thought that the random Canadian playing Ken Miller in a little-known teen drama would grow up to lead his very own entertainment empire?
Nice threads.
Nice voice.
Hey, Sergeant Pepper, where's the rest of the Lonely Hearts Club band?
Rogen is essentially Hollywood royalty at this point, as he acts, produces, writes, and directs. His acting resume has admittedly slowed a little in recent years, despite voicing Pumbaa in The Lion King.
It's a little lion.
It gets bigger.
Can we keep him? Can we please keep him? Oh, okay. I promise. I'll walk him every day.
But that's only because he's devoted so much of his time to behind-the-scenes work. He and his business partner, Evan Goldberg, founded a production company in 2011 called Point Grey Pictures, which has produced recent movies and TV shows like The Disaster Artist, Good Boys, Preacher, and Amazon's The Boys. We don't think he sleeps either.
That is shocking.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Linda Cardellini. Despite being an ensemble show, Linda Cardellini was arguably the star of Freaks and Geeks. She played Lindsay Weir, a geek who desperately wanted to be cool.
It was a joke.
Oh, sorry. It's hard to pick up on the subtlety of your wit.
Linda has remained a busy actress. In recent years, she starred in movies like Daddy's Home 2, the Best Picture-winning Green Book, and The Curse of La Llorona.
I've been with that family for 4 years. I've seen those kids grow up. Patricia trusts me. She knows that I'm a mom, too. The job is to do what's best for the kids.
Okay. She's also remained a major player in the TV industry, starring as Meg Rayburn in Netflix's Bloodline. In May 2019, she began starring as Judy Hale in Netflix's Dead to Me, which has been renewed for a second season. It's amazing how this little show birthed so many successful careers.
I think it's really refreshing that you put yourself out there like that, and you wear your heart on your sleeve.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.